I'm here casting for the Army of Two. Versus Game 11. Matiz and Kasai Tenshi versus Merit 4 and GFoyle. And let's get these things started. It's a nice world. Lots of cracks involved, so there's a few bottlenecks where land units can really only go. I can see air being a big portion of this world. Maybe some navy defenses, but it's doubtful. It's doubtful, to be completely honest. Hopefully the spawns will be fair this time. Hopefully. But yeah, this planet's really nice, just like Captain Conundrum just said. So yeah, now those guys just need to... Actually, let me take a zoom out real quick. Nice planets, nice planets. There we go, and the game has started. So let's take a look at the black spawns. Yeah, yeah, those are fair spawns, more or less. Actually, um, it looks like a fair, like, it kind of looks like a fair spawn. Um, Purple has a nicer spawn, but this spawn isn't too great, so I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna talk to Zaphod real quick, ask him if the spawns are fair. Like, it looks kind of fair. Anyways, so let's take a look at the gameplay. Air factory out already, one bot factory out, and another bot factory out. So this spawn right here, nah, there's no real mech expansions. This spawn has some good mech expansions. This spawn can pretty much go this way, and this spawn has both of those. Okay, so Zaphod said the spawns look good, so yep, we're good to go. Now let's get into the final airplay. Look at that, Black already has begun scouting, seen all of, seen Purple, one of Purple's bases. Let's see if he can find another one. Okay. So Dox is already moving forward. I mean, he's got quite a long walk for here and here, and the only real expansions that he has are these clusters over here. But if he goes to expand to those clusters, he'll pretty much be unbothered by Purple. So we'll see how this game goes. If I were to guess right now, I feel like this one is Matiz and this one's Kasai Tenshi, just mainly because I see Matiz using energy storages a lot. He really likes them a lot. And the Merit and GFoyle I wouldn't be able to guess simply because I don't know their gameplay well enough. But take a look at that right there. 2 minute, well, a 3 minute advanced air factory. That's some really early T2 stuff going on right there. We'll see how it treats him later on in the game. You know, if the other team doesn't see it and he can finish that tier 2, he's got a huge advantage simply because of those tier 2 bombers able to like constantly do damage. So let's take a look at how the scouting's going so far. It appears like Black has seen both areas, and Purple just starting to find Black right now. So we'll see what happens. Purple, no idea where Black is yet. I don't think he knows anyone's over there, but Purple team definitely knows somebody's this way simply because of the clusters. So again, let's take a look at what's going on right now. It appears It appears like this factory is at the moment only making doxes. I don't think, yeah, they only have 2 engineers out, 3 engineers out at the moment, working on some defense right there because he knows that purple's going to start moving forward. As you can see already, purple has begun trying to make a forward line to start sending some docks forward onto that way into where he thinks black's base is. Now let's take a look at the other base over here. Working on an air factory. Not They're a bit late, about 4 minutes. They'll finish at like 4:30, and really they have no idea where black is at the moment. They don't even know black's going to come forward with all these docks. So let's take a look at the damage going on right here. But finally about to get some scouts out. So let's see if they can at least find the docks raiding force, or if they can find any of the bases at the moment, because they have no idea where black is. Well, they assume black's over here, but they haven't actually seen the base. Moving forward with a commander, but I feel like I'd much rather watch this docks fight right over here. So let's take a look at how much damage is going to happen. They're targeting the tower right now. I mean, once they finish that tower, the only real defense that these guys have is a small docks force and the commander, but that'll be more than enough to take care of a 10 docks force, maybe 9, moving forward. So we'll see what happens. And now let's take a look over here. Where's this commander going? Is the commander going to try to go forward and take out those forward bases? I'm not too certain, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's take a look at what's black doing at the moment. Black, 3 bot factories. This side hasn't worked on expansions. I mean, they have the clusters and they have the locations that would go unbothered if they started expanding, but we'll have to see when they're going to start expanding. Both teams not really expanding. Purple's expanding and working towards getting all the metal clusters in between them, which is a good idea. Let's see if this docks force can take care of these forward bases. If they finish that tower, I don't think that tower will be enough to stop that docks force, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, from the looks of it, purple's economy seems a bit stronger than black's. Black about halfway finished that advanced air factory. So we'll have to, I think once that advanced air factory is out, it's going to be a huge, it's just going to help them so much. It'll be ridiculous. And just as I called it a little while back, those docks were enough to outnumber to outforce that one tower. They're going to kill this bot factory and then just take care of all the expansions that he's been working on. So let's move forward again. They're working on another front line base. Black constantly moving forward with some docks, although he's calling them back right now, so I'm curious as to where he's going with this. And it looks like purple's going to try to get some navy going. Let's see if purple's scouted their base yet. So purple knows one of the bases here. Going forward with a commander rush. I'm actually going to rewind because I didn't get to see any of that. Alright, so let's just rewind from over here. Oh, shoot. Anyways, as we can see, are they going to finish one commander off? I don't think they will, but they'll be able to do quite a lot of damage. So let's just slightly rewind this about to here. So you can see they took care of the front lines that they were working on. So they took care of the front lines that they were working on, and now they constantly kept moving forward. They killed the tower. Do they kill that pelter? I don't think they do. But look at this. They're working. That docks force that black just brought forward just completely died from purple's commanders and docks. Well done for purple. Good victory on them. Now let's see what's going on right now. See who's won this battle. It looks like purple's done some good damage, but black managed to defend themselves. Just simply from the looks of it. Black's commander has more health than purple, and uh-oh. I'm slightly lagging? Okay. It doesn't look that bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 bot factories just constantly working on making doxes when really black doesn't have a lot of defenses. It looks like purple might just be able to overpower black soon just with the sheer amount of doxes. So let's move over here. See what's happening with these docks for us. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry about the lag, guys. I think what I'll have to do is I'll have to, yeah, like that. I'll have to, play it a couple seconds behind so it's not laggy or choppy. And if I do it like that, it should play without lag, hopefully. But we'll have to wait and see. I opened the menu. Which menu? Okay. A little bit confused. But let's take a look at this Doc's force that they have. Really, that might just be enough right there to just overpower this forward base. I mean, they've been really riding on the advanced air factory finishing. I don't know if they'll be able to finish it before that, like that advanced force starts moving in. Really, if I were them, I'd just come in, deal with all the towers, and maybe, probably just focus on the commander. I mean, the commander, if you kill it, there goes about that much of its base, maybe even more, and then you can just kind of kill off everything else over here without any trouble at all. Look at purple working on some towers, building the towers faster than black can. They might just win simply because of the towers. This is actually hilarious. So let's just watch this. Look at all the engineers he's brought forward with him. He's already killed one bot factory. He's killing another. Is he using the build and fight glitch? I think he might be. All right, let's go somewhere else right now. Black also working on a navy force. That navy force might just be able to take out purple's base, and they're moving forward with docks. This tier 2 advanced air has no defense, so I'm really curious as to what's going to happen right there. And where's the other commander? Okay, it's right there, so we'll see what happens. I think they're going to have to finish this pelter as fast as they can. Looks like this tier 2 air might just die right here, which would be a devastating loss for them. Have they seen the tier 2 air? Looks like they have. They're focusing on it. They know they have to take it down. Will they take it down before those docks die? It doesn't look like they will, but if they hide behind the walls right here, then nothing really can hit them. It doesn't look like Purple's moving his commanders or any force really at all to take care of these docks. And look at that. Black's going to kill that tier 2 without any trouble at all, simply hiding behind the towers. And there goes a huge loss for Purple. We'll have to wait and see what else happens. We're going to have to rewind just a little bit more. Oh, can I? Interesting. No, I have the chrono cam so my game doesn't lag out, simply by having it a couple seconds behind, so everything buffers out nice and smoothly. Except right now when I try to change the time. But anyways, look at this. Purple's moving forward. Black's also moving forward. But as you can see, Purple managed to take out pretty much all of Black's base, and now Black, only real thing that he has to do over here is either escape with his commander or just move forward with everything he has and try to do as much damage as possible. It's really riding on this base over here to do all the damage. This might be a short game from the looks of it. Maybe 5-10 more minutes left from the looks of it. We'll have to wait and see what happens. And look at that, Purple again working on another tier 2. Are they going to build defenses this time around it? It doesn't look like they will, but they don't have to worry too much. Black isn't bringing anything this way. Instead, they're bringing it more from the northwest maybe. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. They're going to have to move that docks force and defend that. They don't realize it. Look at that. Black attacking a nice little forward base that they had without any trouble at all. Killed 2 mechs, killing another bot factory, and gonna kill that bot factory, no problem at all. These docks don't even realize what's happening, as you can see by the back group not even being controlled, so they just did that with no problem at all. Now let's take a look at the damage that this one commander is doing. He managed to get right into the middle of the base, which is really where you want to be. You want to be in the... Yeah, there you go. You want to be in the middle of your opponent's base if you're going to die. I mean, you might as well kamikaze if you're going to go out, right? Go out and do as much damage as possible. As you can see, simply by the fact that he killed all of those energy energy generators and a couple bot factories. So he knew he was going to die. There wasn't much he could do about it. It was just do as much damage as he could before he died. So let's take a look. Really, everything that black has riding on it is just right over here. It looks like they're working on a forward base over here, which is really nice, although purple also has a forward base, so these two forward bases might have a nice little combat between each other. But right here in this little circle is where most of the combat's going to happen. Black's going to keep constantly raiding with those docks forces. Purple is going to have to figure something out. As you can see, purple already has a pelter going here and trying to claim naval victory. As you can see, since naval usually isn't too good, but because of the fact that this is really a small lake, it's a viable offense. Nope, the combat is only on this planet. So let's take a look at what these docks are going to do. Looks like he might try to get a big enough force and move in. Really, I think he should focus on that pelter and then just kind of work his way in and deal as much damage as he can, because those pelters are the only thing that is stopping that naval advancement. Maybe even kill that tier 2, but I don't think he realizes that tier 2 is there. Yeah, it doesn't look like he does. So we'll see what happens. The commander is moving back to safety. I mean, they can pretty much expand, purple that is, can pretty much expand all through here and have no problems. They don't even have to worry about anything, because black, the nearest base that black has is over here, which is ways away from like all of these mech clusters. Black has already begun working on an orbital factory. He's probably going to have to try to leave the planet as fast as he can. Just he knows he's fighting like an uphill battle at the moment. Purple winning simply with economy and just by the fact that they won that fight right there and they killed one of black's bases. So black's behind at the moment, and they're going to have to try to escape as fast as they can and probably catch up if they go to another planet. I'm just curious as to what planet they're going to try to go to first. We'll have to wait and see. They got some tier 2 bombers working. I'm not too certain if they have any tier 2 bombers out yet, but they at least have the tier 2 out already. Black has no tier 2, only simple bot factories, tier 1 that is, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, black's losing by quite a bit at the moment, and purple's winning. It's an interesting battle right now. It's really kind of neck and neck, since the Asterisk just got shot off, and now the Asterisk is going to come here, pick up the commander right about now. See, the main fear you have to worry about is if purple finds out about that Asterisk, they can bring fighters forward, and those fighters can take down that Asterisk in like 3 or 4 hits. I've seen it happen before, and it can definitely happen again, but luckily he moved his commander all the way back here where purple had no vision, and right there he just escaped off the planet. So it looked like he's going to try to claim the moon first. It's a good idea simply because the moon, one, you can shoot it. So if you have control of it, they can't shoot a moon at you, right? And you can shoot a moon at them. And on top of which, it has more metal than the lava planet. And it looks like right about now, purple is pretty much just going to claim the rest of the planet for themselves. I don't think they realize that black has left, but they'll realize it soon. So let's take a look at what's happening right now. Black's pretty much given up on the main planet. Really the main thing they can do at the moment is just hold off what they have on the main planet for as long as they can, so that they can get the economy boost when the commander reaches Docta. Because if the commander reaches there and they still have if they still have like this little forward base on this planet, then that works out better for them, simply because they'll have the economy boost and it's not like starting over from scratch. So we'll have to wait and see. Really, if really what purple has to do right now is just kind of bunker up and build as many defenses as possible over here. Possibly finish this tier 2 so they can get some nice fighters going. to protect themselves from the tier 2 bombers that purple's been making. But yeah, it's pretty much just play defense until the commander lands on the moon, which, look at that, the commander has already landed on the moon. We're going to see some bot factories and other factories popping up real shortly soon. And good on black, managed to stay alive and managed to stay alive on the main planet for as long as possible and get that economy boost that'll really help out later on. So it appears like purple is just going to try to finish off black on the main planet. You don't really want to leave any engineers on the main planet in case they make a teleporter or something like that. Because really that's all you need, right? You claim like all of the planet, all of the main planet, only to like realize that there's a teleporter somewhere hidden, and there goes like your whole idea of being safe there. Anyway, so let's take a look at where this Asteris is going to go. Chances are it's probably going to go to Docta 2. I mean, it looks like they sent it off to the lava planet, but I definitely sent it to the moon as well. So, oh, I mean, Black sent it off to the lava planet. Well done for Black. Sent off a bot to the lava planet and a commander into the moon. We're going to have to see. I mean, if they can secure both planets, then they're good. Because all they have to do is build a good enough, like, build a strong economy to be able to support building 3 Haleys. They build 3 Haleys on the moon, build a teleporter, send the commander back to the lava planet, shoot the moon at this planet, and they pretty much win the game. But we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see what purple's gonna do. I mean, purple knows they gotta secure the moon, because that's really the main thing that's gonna stop them from winning the game. If that moon, like, if they can secure the moon, then they can reasonably secure the other planet for purple, that is. So let's take a look at what's going on. It appears like black's trying to make a teleporter. I think he might be making a teleporter. Yeah, he's making a teleporter on the moon as well. He's going to try to get all of those engineers off to safety. And an engineer, like a group of engineers that size, they'll help out a lot. So I'm curious as to what black's going to do next. I mean, really, it's just make an economy in the moon and try to claim as much as you can, right? But what I mean by that, like what they're gonna do next, is whether or not black is going to start trying to raid some of purple's bases. I mean, purple has pretty much left this one small base left completely unattended to. So if purple's not careful, they can definitely make a big enough army to start doing some damage to these forward locations. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. And now let's take a look at what's happening over here with the orbital factories. Looks like they've gotten... We'll take a look. So they're working on some orbital fabrication units. It appears like they're sending 3 or 4... Yeah, they're sending a group of orbital fabrication units onto the moon. What I think they're going to try to do is get as many orbital fabrication units onto the moon, send it to the dark side of the moon, i.e. black doesn't see them, and build a teleporter. Because really what'll happen is if they can build a teleporter and destroy black's teleporter before black even notices, then black's pretty much stranded on the moon. And that'll be game right there. So we'll have to wait and see from both their sides. Have they already begun building a teleporter? Purple, that is. Doesn't look like it. I think they're going to start building a teleporter soon. Probably when the rest of the orbital launchers, I mean the orbital fabrication bots land. So we're going to have to see what purple does from here. They landed in a pretty good space. I mean, if you assume black has, like, mechs on all over the planet, then this blank space right here is a really good area simply by the fact that if they have mechs all over, the mechs it still won't see what you have built over here. So we'll have to see. But it looks like purple's finally has begun to move on the moon. I'm not too certain what units they brought forward. Probably some advanced tier 2 units. But yeah. So purple already begun building a bot factory. It looks like they sent a tier 1 bot, and they're working on a teleporter. They're working on a teleporter ridiculously close to Black's base. Black now knows purple's on the moon. As you can see, Black has already begun sending some docks. They're going to try to figure out what's going on here. He knows that he's going to have to pick it up. Is this Asterisk going to pick up this bot in time? Doesn't look like it will, and this bot factory won't be built in time. There goes their chance of secretly being onto the base, but again, they're working on another teleporter. It appears to be almost halfway. I'm really curious as to see whether or not they finish it in time. Again, Black knows there's a teleporter there, so if they can finish that teleporter in time, which looks like they might, if they finish that teleporter in time and bring some units forward, that'll be crazy. I don't think they will. It's really close. It's neck and neck. What's going to happen first? Looks like the Docks has already begun shooting this platform, and Black's reclaiming it. Are they going to get any units through? It doesn't look like they do. Oh, it was so close for them. I think what they're going to have to do is bring a lot more orbital fabrication bots, like 2 or 3 more. I mean, they have them. You need to get all of these orbital fabrication bots working toward, well, all. You need to get both of those fabrication bots working towards that teleporter, because that teleporter would have been finished a lot faster if they managed to finish, if they had both orbital fabrication bots on it. So let's take a look at what's happening on the main planet. I haven't seen it in a really long time, but it looks like I was more or less right. They pretty much left Black alone. Like this whole little sector right here, purple hasn't touched at all, and that might come back to bite them in the ass. I mean, if they can finish that tier 2 air factory and get enough bombers going, they might just be able to do like a good amount of damage. This right here has no AA. This also has no AA. There's quite a few places that purple has that are pretty much defenseless to tier 2 bomber rushes, so we're gonna have to see what happens. And this Astra is floating in the air. That's really risky. I mean, who's to say one stray fighter gets a couple shots off at this Astris? Okay, okay. The Astris is now leaving the planet. Where is it going? Oh, I almost forgot. Let's take a look at this lava planet. See what Black's got going on over here. Black's got a good base going on over here, so I'm really curious to see what's gonna happen when Purple brings his commander here, their commander here. So take a look at here, and yeah, I'll stay here on the moon because this is really where all the real action's happening. Black's doing a good job at expanding and grabbing all those mechs as fast as possible, and working on tier 2 mechs already and tier 2 energy. Just look at that giant force that Black has working on tier 2 mechs. I wish I could see the stats going on right now currently and how much mech they're generating. So I'm sorry guys, I'm just quickly looking at the IRC. Apparently the winner of the current game plays off in a 2v2v2 to face Klops in the finals, so that'll be really interesting to see what's going to happen there. Let's take a look. So some advanced energy plants going on, metal extractors, the works. So they've got 2 Avengers. I wonder what else they're building. 2 Avengers and yeah, a laser platform. Really, that's what That's what I would have been building as well. You get one of those laser platforms off and you start shooting at the teleporter and pretty much everything else, and those laser platforms do a lot of damage. Apparently they only take 2 or 3 hits to kill a commander, and I'm surprised as you, man. There's no nukes in sight anywhere. I mean, when you think about it, like that's really ridiculous. The fact that there's no nukes anywhere. They're all orbiting each other, so you can definitely get some orbital nukes going off there. So we'll have to wait and see. The commander almost in the lava planet, but black has already begun getting a lot of. Are those fighters? Yeah, those are fighters on the lava planet. So if purple's not too careful, their commander could die just right there trying to land on that planet. I mean, it doesn't look like there's any bombers or docks for that matter. So what they could do is if purple lands and pretty much drops off the commander immediately, it has like the commander has some time before black will react. And if they get some nice bunkering defenses. So let's pay attention real quick over here. I mean, right there, right now, if they were to drop, they had a nice little open spot. But you kind of got to time it. I mean, you don't wanna risk dying simply by a couple stray fighters. But if purple doesn't land their commander soon, there's gonna be way too many. Oh, oh, black's. I think black has seen this. Yeah, black has seen this commander and knows to pretty much surround this area. That's all black has to do. Just constantly watch this Asteris, and purple won't be able to land at all on the lava planet. What else is purple bringing onto the lava planet? It looks like another Asteris, although I'm not too certain. No, it's an orbital factory. So this is going to be interesting to see what happens. Right now, if purple were to land, the commander would be safe, and I just heard something explode. Did a nuke just go? Alright. Alright, just rewind slightly. So it looks like a nuke went off. Front purple. Let's see where it hits. Okay. I mean, it would have been way better if it hit right here, but I'm sure they were pretty much shooting blind, right? It was an okay nuke. It was an okay nuke. So let's take a look at what purple's bringing forward into the planet. But hey, there goes. If they can't, the game will be over soon. So let's take a look at what purple just brought forward right now. Looks like they brought a bunch of Avengers. Where was that laser platform? I'm really curious to see if that was finished or not. Right about here. What's that noise? Did anyone else hear like a red alert practically? It's a weird noise. Anyways, where in the world is that laser platform? There we go. How close is it to being finished? About halfway. Did they just fire off another nuke? Yes, they did. Let's take a look at where this nuke goes. Alright. So 2 nukes. That might be enough to do some crazy damage. If they can kill that teleporter, or if they kill one of those Haleys, that'll be nice. The anti-nuke won't be finished in time, so I'm really curious to see if these nukes hit that anti-nuke. But we'll have to wait and see. Oh, they have an anti-nuke finish, but they're firing off 2 nukes. It might just be enough. Where is Black's commander? It looks like Black's commander's on the lava planet. So we'll have to wait and see. The nukes are coming in right about now. Are they going to be able to hit something? Well, they're obviously going to hit something, but are they going to hit like in a good location? Where in the world is that nuke going towards? Oh, and that anti-nuke just intercepted it. Where is the other nuke? Did the other nuke get intercepted as well? Now that's my question. Oh, there's the other nuke. Let's see where it goes. Is it going to hit? Or will another anti-nuke intercept? I think this one might hit. I don't think they realize that there's another nuke coming. And from the looks of it, it's not even going into a cluster where an anti-nuke is. Although it might just wrap around. Nope. Take a look. About. It was okay. I mean, really, if they managed to hit somewhere in here, I think that would have been a lot better for them. But they managed to slow down the economy just a little bit, I suppose. So let's take a look back here. And where's Purple's commander? Purple's commander constantly getting raided by tier 2 bombers. I don't think his commander's going to live. Looks like the commander's about to die. And they're tied right now. They are tied 1-for-1. Well, as in, they both only have one commander left. So at this point, it can be anyone's game. See, the great thing about team fights is the fact that you can have multiple planet fights. Probably on another planet. Sounds shared. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like the game's going to start immediately afterwards. So yeah, just letting them know that the next game is going to start again. And I heard another explosion. Where was that explosion? Oh! Well done on their part. They managed to hit a nice little cluster. They killed the Haley. That was a great victory. They killed a Haley and a nuke platform. That was just that was practically bullseye. I mean, I don't know where else they'd hit that would have been even like that was a great place. They hit the nuke, they hit the anti-nuke, and they hit the Haley. That was practically perfect. Now let's see if they hit the teleporter this time. They're constantly shooting nukes. I mean, Black's gonna have to build some more anti-nukes if they wants to protect themselves from all of these nukes that are being shot off. And what's Purple gonna do with Black's like? Just look how many tier 2 bombers Black has. This might be enough to do some real damage if Purple isn't careful. Anyways, let's go back into the moon. Take a look. Is that another nuke being launched? It might be. It might be. Game's getting just a little bit laggy, but it'll be fine. Yay, Black on time. Well, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, at this point, it could really be anybody's game simply because of the fact that they both only have one commander left. And Black has pretty much locked down 2 planets, and Purple only has the main planet. Oh, the nuke intercepted by the anti-nuke. But will another anti-nuke finish before they launch 2 nukes in a row? Where are they going to hit? I think that might just be enough to really do some heavy damage. And what are they bringing forward? What in the world are those? Are those Avengers? I really wish I could see what those are. I'm just going to rewind slightly. Alright. Sorry guys, I'm just rewinding real quick Just want to see what all of those are. I think they might be Avengers. Those look like Avengers. So we'll have to wait and see. Oh, and they're moving onto the black planet. They're not even moving anywhere else. Holy, just look at the amount of nukes that are going towards this moon. 5 nukes. They really don't have enough anti-nukes to deal with that. That is just crazy. Look at that. 5 nukes going towards the moon. I mean, if they claim the moon, well done for them. Like, as in, if Purple manages to claim the moon afterwards, that'll be a great thing for them. So let's see if Purple is going to be able to kill some Haleys going onto this, because Purple really can't let this moon be shot at them. The moment the moon's shot at them, it's pretty much game, because they can't escape anywhere else. So let's take a look at where all these nukes are going to come and hit. All these nukes coming in, they're all hitting what appears like different directions. Mech cluster here, a mech cluster there. Where are these other nukes coming in? Alright, so one nuke here, another nuke there. Just took down that teleporter. Well done for them. Now let's take a look at where this other nuke's gonna go. Is it gonna be able to kill? No, it hits the exact same spot twice. A bit of a waste for that one nuke. I mean, it had the potential of killing a Haley, but it did its job. It killed the teleporter. Great on Purple, shooting all of those nukes at once, doing quite a lot of damage to Black. Now let's take a look at what Black has going on. I mean, just look at that. The only real way I can see Purple taking the lava planet is if they manage to bring in an army of Avengers and laser platforms. That's the only way I can see them taking over the lava planet. I mean, Black has that lava planet locked down. Unlike Purple in the main base, I mean, Purple really needs to do something. If you take a look at, where did all those bombers go? I guess those bombers already went for a raiding party. So let's take a look at what's happening right over here. Those are all tier 2 fighters, I think. So this is going to be interesting. Alright. Back to the moon, where all the main action's happening. 2 more nukes being fired. 3 nukes being fired from Purple. Let's take a look at where they're happening. Yeah, okay, I'll catch up to real time. My bad. Okay. Alright, guys. I'll just go into real time like that. Oh, I think... Alright, there we go. That's real time. Not entirely sure what I missed. Look at all of those Avengers going off. 3 Haleys almost built. Okay, caught up to real time. So let's just really quickly just take a look at what happened. 3rd Haley almost built. You can see an army of Black's Avengers, and it doesn't look like those nukes did a lot of damage that they were firing off. Alright, real time. So again, another nuke coming in from Purple. Where is it going to hit? Is it going to hit one of those Haleys? That's my question. This has been a really intense game. It doesn't hit a Haley. It instead hits some bot factories. Purple really, really needs to deal with those Haleys. I mean, if those Haleys, and this might be game soon enough if Purple doesn't deal with those Haleys. But it's been a great game. Been a great game so far. Another nuke coming off. Where is this nuke gonna go? Hits a blank space this time. Waste of a nuke shot again. Or did it kill one of those Haleys? It looks like it did kill a Haley from the looks of it. So it wasn't waste. As long as purple can keep black off that third Haley, they can still possibly win this game. But I mean, really, take a look at this lava planet. It's not. Nothing's gonna happen to this lava planet anytime soon. Maybe if purple starts shooting some nukes into the lava planet, but really, the main focus is this moon planet. So where is black's commander is my question. I don't really see it anywhere. Looks like black's actually finding some shooting off some nukes, and I found his commander. His commander's right there. So let's take a look at where these nukes are going. I mean, well, obviously these nukes are going to hit the main planet. My question is just where on the main planet. And look at all the nukes that that purple's just shooting off towards the moon. This is a really, really laggy game at the moment, but it's really intense. I'm sure it's crazy for the players. I mean, my God, just take a look at how long this game's lasted. 45 minutes. It's pretty much like an all-out nuke combat, orbital combat. So this is really interesting. I'm curious to see where this nuke's gonna hit. I don't think it's gonna hit anything important, simply because I'm sure purple has some anti-nukes. I'm more curious about these like 4 or 5 nukes and what they're gonna hit. And another nuke comes into the planet. I mean, into the moon. Take a look at where it's gonna hit. I'm just gonna be 1 or 2 seconds behind. Yeah, there we go. Okay, just 1 or 2 seconds behind the current game at the moment, simply so my game isn't laggy. Well done for purple. Just killed another Haley. Really, that's all purple has to do. Just constantly slow down the Haley progress. That nuke isn't gonna hit the main planet anytime soon, so I can just keep watching the moon to figure out what's gonna happen. I mean, they're having all-out orbital combat. Looks like purple might win this. Yeah, purple's pretty much claimed the orbit of the moon. Black doesn't really have anything to do on the orbit, so good on them for that. Some more nukes coming in. 4 nukes coming in. Where are they hitting? I'm very... Oh, it's good game. Third Haley was off. I didn't even realize that. That was a crazy game. Black just won. Just barely won. Crazy game. Crazy game. And let's take a look at that planet crash into the planet, and there we go. The entire game was just a crazy chase. I mean, good game, good game.